emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics. And welcome, Brainiacs. It's good to be back with you after a couple of weeks off. I will be going solo today. I am your host, Dan Merritt, co-owner of Green Brain Comics. Every week we take one last chance to modify our final order numbers on the comics and graphic novels that are about to go to print and will start shipping in about 3 to 4 weeks. In this video, we will spotlight some of the titles from this list of upcoming comics so you can secure your copies before our final order deadline. Last Call Live is broadcast live from Studio G, version 5.0 in East Downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live. Let's put us over there. Sure. All right. Hey, Ray is here. Ray, it's good to see ya, even if it's just text. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate all your eyeballs and all your times. So we'll cut right to it. Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps available for Android and iPhone. Start up an account online or sync up to your existing Green Brain account. Order and pay securely online and make sure you never miss an issue. We will be using Comichub today to show you items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. Let's get back to that. I guess that would be nice too. Where are we at? Look, there we are. Let's see. Once we sign in to Comichub, you'll get the opening screen, which is the aside items. That's anything that you have set aside for yourselves that you have ordered in the past or requested. And Shop Coming Soon. Shop Coming Soon is what we will be looking at today. At the top of that page, you'll see the first carousel for Publisher Recommended. This swipes left to right. Or, yeah, it's circular. Look at that. These are all previews, PDF previews for some upcoming comics that may be of interest to you. The next carousel down is the one that we will be looking at today, Last Call for Confirmed Orders. This is everything from all publishers that is got a final order cut off of this weekend, either Sunday at 5 p.m. for DC Comics and Monday at 5 p.m. for everything else. Anything that you'd like on this list, get to us before 5 p.m. on those days. And just one quick look below, and you'll see the next Wednesday's items carousel. That is everything that is set to ship this coming Wednesday will be on our shelves on Wednesday, September 13th. We will be open that day at 11 a.m. Okay, let's scroll back up here to Last Call for Confirmed Orders. Hit View All. That will allow us to have access to all the filters that are at the top of the page, and we could also go directly to title by alphabetical order. Each of these items opens up into a new page, and we will first start by breaking up into some... Wait, where are we here? Yeah, we'll hit that. Where are we at? Last call for younger readers, calling all young minds, unleash the power of graphic novels, fuel visual literacy, ignite imagination, and conquer reluctance. Embrace the magic of reading now with last call for younger readers. And let's see. First thing that we will be looking at today is that thing right there. Archie's Halloween Spectacular One-Shot. There it is. Hi. Hi, Archie. Okay, Archie's Halloween Spectacular One-Shot with this cover by Dan Parent, set to ship on October 4th. Has a cover price of $3.99. You can also zoom in on this beautiful art by Dan Parent. Look at it's spooky Archie. Looks like he's been doing keto diet lately. That's Archie's Halloween Spectacular One-Shot. Next up, we got a couple books from Astra Publishing House. These are both in the Tune Into Reading brand, and they are both created by Ivan Brunetti. This one focuses on simple concepts that help you to read in multiple ways, like multiplication, counting, sorting, and they're plenty of fun from the author of spectacular books like Comics Easy as ABC and Wordplay, Ivan Brunetti, Astra Publishing 3x4. And the next one is Wordplay, which was referenced in the description of the previous one. These are both from Astra Publishing's Tune Into Reading brand. I think this was meant to be in the graphic novel section. We'll skip that. Baldwin's Big Christmas Delivery hardcover is one of two new Christmas graphic novels from Dynamite Entertainment. This one by Annie Auerbach and David Molina. And this one called Snowboy by Darren Farrell and Glenn Thomas. This ships on October 4th. We got a new younger reader Star Wars The High Republic title called Jedi Brave in Every Way by Rosemary and Charles Soleil. Look at that. I wonder if this Rosemary is related and or the offspring of Charles. Curiouser. With art by Valerie Valdivia, Star Wars The High Republic. Be brave, Jedi brave in every way. We got a hardcover from Holiday House, Zuni Tales. It's about mountain climbing. And we got a soft cover for that. We get a new one-shot from My Little Pony called Black, White, and Blue. Red is nowhere to be seen. This is from writer T. Franklin and Agnes Garbowska on cover and interiors. Sorry, every pony. It seems our printer ran out of pink, purple, yellow, green, red, and, all the colors except black, white, and blue. My Little Pony. I like story limitations. They're fun. We got a B cover by Sid Hall. Also fun. Got a couple titles from Disney here. Disney The Wish coming out soon. This is a little golden book based on that property. I got a Step Into Reading. Step Into Reading Step 3. Made from Stars. And Disney Wish The Grateful Goat. This looks like fun, with art by Annette Marnat. And then also for the kids, we got Minecraft Guide Collection Volume 4, or the 4-book box set edition. All right, that is Minecraft. Next up, The Night Before Christmas, a Futurama Christmas story from Rizzoli Publishing, of course, by Matt Groening. Join Fry, Leela, Bender, and Bender as they battle Robot Santa on Christmas Eve. Looks like fun. 48 pages for $19.95. And finally, to wrap up our spotlight on younger readers, we have the super cute Manga Chibis How to Draw and Paint book. This is from Search Press, 128 pages for $19.95. And that wraps up. Yeah, that one. That wraps up Last Call for younger readers. Next up is a quick spotlight for a few special items I want to show you. First up, that got kind of jacked up, didn't it? There we are. First up is Amazing Spider-Man number 35. This is the Disney 100 cover. Great tribute to the Todd McFarlane cover for Amazing Spider-Man 300. This featuring art by Claudio Scarioni. Amazing Spider-Man 35. And one more thing, this is the Monsters, Aliens, and Holes in the Ground hardcover, and a guide to the tabletop role-playing games from D&D to Mothership. This is a very nice-looking art book from... I don't get a publisher on this one. Curiouser. Yeah, for $49.95, 456 pages, out on October 10th. And that wraps up a quick spotlight on Last Call for special items. And next up, we'll look at Last Call for graphic novels. Get ready for original graphic novels and trade paperbacks collecting the hottest news stories and from big and small publishers. Don't miss the excitement. Last Call for graphic novels. We're going to first start out with a quick spotlight on Drawn and Quarterly books, which it's very nice to have them on FOC again. I mean, for the first time regularly. Are You Willing to Die for the Cause? This is a hardcover featuring a cover by Chris Oliveros, as well as interior and a cover art by Chris Oliveros. This is potentially full color, 168 pages for $24.95. We get the Death Ray graphic novel. Look at this beautiful thing. This is the first time in softcover from Drawn and Quarterly. This is, of course, Daniel Clowes, The Death Ray, a multiple award-winning graphic novel from back in the day. Look at that. Eisner, a Harvey, and an Ignatz Award. One of Daniel Clowes' most beloved books. First time in softcover. Yeah, that's the way I want to do it. Okay, next up is The Great Beyond from Leah Murawek. An exciting debut from a fresh perspective. The Great Beyond showcases newcomer Leah Morawek's command of comics language and satirizes a sprawling metropolis, its politics, and its extraordinary inhabitants. The Great Beyond hardcover from Drawn and Quarterly hits on October 10th. And I think this is the last thing from Drawn and Quarterly. I believe it is. The Melvin Monster graphic novel, $24.95 for 312 big pages. Charmingly naive, Melvin Monster draws its direct inspiration from the 1960s monster craze and the work of cartoonist Charles Addams and its television adaptation of the Addams Family, as well as the Munsters. However, Melvin Monsters is all its own with Stanley's superior cartooning skills, melding pop colors, expressive lines, and funny jokes on full display. Melvin Monster graphic novel ships on October 24th from Drawn and Quarterly. Next up from New York Review Books, this is the entire run of National Lampoon's Poor Helpless Comics from Ed Zabitsky, who was this is the first ever collection of his work, which is a portrait of one of the funniest, most prolific humorists of the 70s and 80s. Poor Help Comics, shipping on August 11th. Hey, it looks like we're live on Facebook also. Hey, everybody on Facebook, how's it going? Happy fall to you. Here we have a new graphic novel from Oni Press, Let Me Out, from Emmett Nahil and artist George Williams. 200 pages for $19.99. Looks very nice. And demonic. Ooh, looks like we get a new volume of Who Da F Cares from Huda Fahmy, author of Who Da F Are You? One of our surprise, not too big of a surprise, breakout hits from a few years ago. We've got a hardcover collection of this book here for $24.99 and a softcover for $16.99. Look for this on the shelves here at Green Brain Comics on October 11th. Make sure to special order your hardcover if you'd like one. Next, we get a couple of graphic novels from Vault Comics. We get Dead Box, the complete series from Mark Russell and Benjamin Teesma. And Vampire the Masquerade, the complete series. This is probably like 12 issues or so for $30. That's pretty good. Looks like a lot of pages from Vault Comics. Writer Blake Howard, artist Dev Promanik, and this cover by Aaron Campbell. And Richard Stark's Parker, the complete collection graphic novel by Darwin Cook. Look at that beautiful cover by the master Darwin Cook. This is collected all together in softcover, probably, I'm guessing. For $70, 520 pages. This collects all 4 graphic novels from Darwin Cook, as well as the 2 shorts, The Man with the Getaway Face and The Seventh. Both very limited release, but I think you can read them digitally pretty easily. These stories encompass all of Darwin Cook's sequential stories of Parker. Available on October 18th. Get your orders in by this Monday. Got a couple things from DC Comics up next. We get Batman and Catwoman, the 12-issue miniseries. That kind of swan song for the Tom King run on Batman. This also features the art of Clayman, Liam Sharp, and colorist Tamu Mori. This will be on shelves on December 5th with a cover price of $24.99. Not so bad for that page count. That's a lot of pages. Dang. Gotham After Midnight, the deluxe edition hardcover. This is classic Batman material from Kelly Jones, written by Jackson Lansing. That's weird. I'm pretty sure this is not Denny O'Neil. Might be Denny O'Neil. But yeah, I guess Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing have some stuff in here. Also illustrated by Kelly Jones. Look at this beautiful thing. 368 pages for $50. Available on December 12th. A little bit late for Halloween there, DC. But I guess you're looking at this as more of a wintry story. Sure. All right. And another Tom King Batman. Not exactly in that whole timeline as the previous Tom King Batman and Catwoman. This is Killing Time 1 through 6, featuring art by David Marquez. Also from Tom King, the volume 1 of Danger Street, the first 6 issues by Tom King and Jorge Fornes. 192 pages for $19.99. Nice. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, that collects this recent 4-issue miniseries, as well as the Daredevil and Echo graphic novel, written by Taboo with art by Phil Noto. And that's it for Last Call for graphic novels. Next up, we've got Last Call for new printings. Get ready for a second chance. Next up on Last Call for new printings, we unveil new printings on hot sold out comics. Don't miss out on your favorites. Ooh, looky here. We get a new facsimile edition for Detective Comics 140. Introducing a sensational new adversary of the Partners in Peril, the Prince of Puzzles, the Riddler, from artist Win Mortimer. 48 pages for $4.99. This is a facsimile featuring all the ads and all the extra stuff that is usually included in the Detective Comics 52-page magazine. Hey, if it's 52 pages and it's a facsimile that only has 48 pages, something's up here. Anyways, Detective Comics 140 facsimile edition also has a foil variant. For an extra couple of bucks, you can get this in a facsimile foil. Hitting the shelves on October 3rd. Here's a couple cool things. Pardon me. The Justice Society of America Gold Edition. This contains the Justice Society of America 1 through 3, reprinting those first 3 issues of the Jeff Johns and Michael Janine run relaunch of the Justice Society of America. It's a beautiful book, and yeah, I guess this indicates that a lot of people missed it the first time around. Actually, I think we might be tapped out on the shelf for at least the first couple issues. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it sure is a pretty cover. It also has a foil edition for a couple extra bucks. Not so bad. 3 issues reprinted here for $6.99, wrapped up in a foil issue variant thing. On FOC this week. Also, the Jeff Johns new Golden Age Special Edition. This reprints that one-shot that kicked off the series of titles. This will also include bonus previews of the Wesley Dodds, the Sandman #1, Alan Scott, the Green Lantern #1, and Jay Garrick, the Flash #1, all for $4.99. Available on October 3rd. And that also has a foil edition for $6.99. And finally, we get Battle Chasers #12, a second printing with this cover art by, it says here by Joe Madeira, but I don't know. I think that's Ludo Lullaby. Battle Chasers #12, second print. Blade #2, second print from Elena Casagrande's original art for #2, with the cover, most of the color subtracted. We get a new facsimile of Daredevil 183. I think this is representing the first fight between Daredevil and the Punisher, now classic adversaries slash tense partners. This was originally written by Roger McKenzie with art by Frank Miller. That very iconic cover by Frank Miller. Daredevil 183. Get a new printing of Invincible Iron Man number 9 with that swell cover by Cale New and that nice ghost type armor that Tony's rocking there. A second print of Ms. Marvel, The New Mutant number 1. Now featuring a slightly recolored Art Germ variant on the A. And that wraps up last call for new printings. Next up, I love that first issue of the new series. Don't miss out on the next chapter. Last chance for second issues is here, so you can continue enjoying these exciting new series. First up on last call for second issues, we got Project Cryptid. That is a second issue of the new series by Ahoy Comics, with a main story written by Alyssa Whitney featuring art by Elaine Morissette, and a backup story by Alex Segura and Steve Bryant. Number 1 just shipped this last week. Those of you that picked it up. If you're interested, orders are closing on this on Monday. Maybe Sunday on this one. Yeah, we'll see. Next up, we get a second issue of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Enough said there, covered by Lucio Perillo. Birds of Prey number 2, that new series by Kelly Thompson with art by Leonardo Romero. It's a very nice cover by Leonardo Romero. I enjoyed the first issue. What'd you think of it? It sold pretty well. Yeah, Black Canary's all-new team on their first mission. Birds of Prey number 2. Blue Beetle number 2. Also kicked off over the last week or so. Very nice new chapter in the Blue Beetle / Jaime Reyes' life. This is by the team that did that previous miniseries, Josh Trujillo and Adrian Gutierrez. Blue Beetle number 2. This also comes in a Spanish language version. Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville number 2. That nice Terry Dodson cover. This is the new series by Joanne Starrer, and this features interior art by Natasha Bustos. Don't let the credits there trick you. It was fun. First issue was beautiful. Nice cover art. Check it out for number 2. Okay, got a number 2 for Silver Surfer Rebirth, that throwback title by Ron Mars and Ron Lim. Featuring a swell cover with that Adam Warlock. Love that stuff. October 11th. Okay, that's it for second issues. Moving right along. It's good. Running out of time here. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Let's see. We will be covering last call for first issues. We bring you thrilling new series pitches, dazzling variant covers, and a chance to secure your copies for release day. Don't miss out on all the excitement for last call for first issues. And the first thing that we will be looking at today is that third miniseries from Saladin Ahmed and Sami Kavia from Boom Studios, Abbott, 1979. On the eve of the 1980s and the Reagan administration, Detroit is burdened with an oppressive darkness, both political and supernatural. Dejected and tough tabloid reporter Elena Abbott, who previously defeated the occult forces responsible for her husband's death, must dig herself out from rock bottom if she's going to save Detroit from the Umbra one last time, as the trilogy's final chapter by Hugo Award-nominated novelist Saladin Ahmed and artist Sammy Kavia. Elena will have to contend with the dark cloud hanging over Detroit and over her personally. Got this B cover by Justine Florentino and this A cover by Taj Tenfold. Abbott 1979, the cap off to this big epic by Saladin Ahmed and Sammy Kavia. Abbott 1979. Also from Boom Studios, this new breakout from the Power Rangers universe, Ranger Academy #1 debuts on October 4th from writer Maria Ingrande Mora and artist Joe Myong. We got this A cover by Mikel Mercado, a B cover by interior artist Joe Myong, and a sketch cover, blank cover. Okay, Ranger Academy #1. If you had a chance to join the Power Rangers, would you do it? 13-year-old Sage lives on an isolated lunar colony with her adoptive father, but her days on the farm will change forever when she comes across a wreckage with wounded passengers. People from an academy training to be something called Power Rangers. Fresh off their free comic book day preview, acclaimed YA author Maria Ingrande Mora and superstar artist Joe Myong introduce a bold new expansion of the Power Rangers universe. Rangers Academy #1 will be available on October 4th from Boom Studios. Nice. Ooh, this kind of looks like Power Rangers too. Super Scouts #1 from Ryan Little and artist Bruno Oliveira. Super Scouts #1 from Comics Experience. Got this B cover by Bruno Oliveira, a C by Chris Sheehan, and that's all from Comics Experience. Ooh, look at this. We get a new series from Dynamite Entertainment featuring Alice Cooper, written by Rodney Barnes, with interior art by Edu Manna. This will be available on October 4th, just in time for Halloween, with this Stuart Sager cover. Legendary rock acts are finding themselves attacked by demonic forces. The police investigate, but there's little to nothing they can do to stop the problem. At the same time, Alice Cooper has a new album out and is in the midst of a promotional tour. It's great to see all of his fans again, but there's a disturbing trend happening in every city. More and more of his audience appear to be undead. That's right, folks. Composed and arranged by writer Rodney Barnes and artist Edu Mena, this power anthem of an issue has its amps turned up to 11 with a trio of amazing covers from Jason Sean Alexander. And, of course, we got this incredible Stuart Sager cover, the Master of Horror, Andrew Magnum. And we got that, that's the Jason Alexander cover. And we got this photo cover of the man himself, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper #1, available on October 4th from Dynamite Entertainment. Ooh, a blank cover. Also from Dynamite Entertainment, we get a new series from Dynamite Entertainment, Vampirella Dead Flowers #1. Look, there I am. Vampirella Dead Flowers #1. When her age-old nemesis finally gives up the ghost, Vampirella is lured to his rural Gothic estate of Rookhaven to hear the reading of his last will and testament. There she meets the manor staff, the prurient assistant, the wild-eyed groundskeeper, and his pensive young daughter, and the sinister and enigmatic Mr. Frey. Written by Sarah Frazetta and Bob Freeman, with illustrations by Alberto Locatelli, this brand new miniseries is steeped in gothic horror, complete with a sinister mansion, a mist-enshrouded graveyard, and a bevy of witches, ghosts, werewolves, and ancient satanic magics. Look at all these covers by that's Lucio Perillo. That is Colette Turner. Gundoos, right? Gundoos. This one by Sarah Frazetta. I got that photo cover. I think that's no, I can't remember that model's name. I wonder if that was Anna Mia from Diamond Videos. And finally, the Lucio Perillo cover in foil for $5.99. Vampirella Dead Flowers #1 will be available on October 4th from Dynamite Entertainment. Next up, from Dark Horse Comics, we got some variant covers for this new miniseries, Cyberpunk 2077 XOXO, from writer Bartosz Zybor. He's got a cool last name, however you pronounce it. And this cover and interior artist Jacob Rebelka. That's pretty awesome. I love Jacob Rebelka's cover work, and we get interiors every now and then from him. Looking forward to this, even though I don't know anything about this video game, Cyberpunk 2077. It looks pretty cool with all the cartoon stuff on it. We get this B cover by Jeffrey Allen Love. The C cover by Fabrizio De Tommaso, and this D cover by Ryan Chow. Cyberpunk 2077 XOXO. Get in on that one. That's pretty cool. Okay, next up from Dark Horse Comics, the Headless Horseman Halloween Annual. This looks pretty amazing. Boils, ghouls, vampires, monsters, and creatures of all kinds, welcome. Take a seat, go on, fill the aisles, relax your fangs, and sit with us for a while. Join us in a macabre and magical journey through all the haunts and spooks that keep you up at night. For here we revel in the darkness and present to you a chilling, nay petrifying experience as the Headless Horseman presents a collection of 5 terrifying titles to warm up your cold soul. Hurry up now, you won't want to keep them waiting. The first annual Halloween anthology from Dark Horse Comics, a collection of 5 stories from a variety of creators, of which we don't get to see a whole lot of credits for. We get writer Angela Slater and artist Valeria Bertso, with this cover by Lucas Kettner, and this B cover by none other than Mike Mignola. Look at that beautiful skull. So many cool, brutal skulls. And serpents and evil frogs from Mike Mignola. Headless Horseman Halloween Annual. I'm looking forward to it. Another beautiful anthology from Dark Horse Comics. Let's go back to full page on this one. Hey, look, folks, it's Gone #1. It's a 3-issue miniseries from the new publisher Distillery. This is from creator Jock. That's right, you know and love Jock from his many Batman properties and the Snow Angels books that he did with Jeff Lemire. Gone is an action-packed sci-fi adventure where a young heroine confronts betrayal, discovers her true allies, and fights against all odds, discovering that nothing is farther away than home. For fans of Andor and Hunger Games, we got this A cover by Jock himself, and this B cover by Jock himself. Do we get another cover? Oh yeah, we get a C cover by, oh my gosh, it's Peach Momoko. You can barely see that. Sorry about that, folks. This 48-page, 3-issue miniseries with a cover price of $8.99 will be available on October 25th from Distillery Publishing. Gone #1. This is a pretty cool new series from IDW. I think it's their only entry into the #1 slot this week. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is a new series from Patrick Horvath with art and this cover by Patrick Horvath as well. Don't murder the locals. This is small-town serial killer, upstanding citizen, and adorable brown bear Samantha Strong's cardinal rule. Don't murder the locals. After all, there's a sea of perfectly ripe potential victims in the big city just beyond the forest. And when you've worked as hard as Sam to build a cozy life and a thriving business in a community surrounded by friendly fellow animal folk, warm decor, and the aroma of cedar trees and fresh apple pie, the last thing you want is to disturb the peace with, dragging dead bodies through your beautiful, serene, small-town life. This is Dexter meets Richard Scarry's Busy Town in writer-artist Patrick Horvath's Twisted debut. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, you got this Patrick Horvath cover on A, and you got this B cover by Riley Rossimo. Yep, that's Riley Rossimo, all right. That will be available on October 18th, just in time for Halloween murder season. Sorry, folks, can't answer the phone yet. I'm getting close to the end of the line here. We're getting there. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Next up from Mad Cave Studios, The Devil That Wears My Face, #1 from writer David Pepose and artist Alex Cormack. This is the team that brought you Sea of Sorrows and The Crimson Cage. They return for a cool-looking series about exorcism in the Vatican. I'm in. From Mad Cave Studios, October 4th, $4.99. Got this cover by Alex Cormack. And this cover by Manhouse. The Devil Wears My Face. Next up, American Psycho. Yeah, so I was waiting to see what this is all about here. Greg Staples, best known for his work on Judge Dredd and as a concept artist for Magic the Gathering, brings his realistic, painterly style to celebrate the likeness of Christian Bale's Patrick Bateman. See Patrick Bateman's infamous New York City killing spree from a brand new perspective as a familiar... Where'd we go? As a familiar character from the film is revealed to be much more than they appeared. Witness the greatest hits of Patrick's murderous rampage while exploring new revelations in the world of American Psycho. Oops. This limited series also begins the journey of an all-new psychopath as social media obsessed. Where'd it go? As social media obsessed millennial Charlie Carruthers goes on a downward spiral filled with violence American Psycho from Erg. Get back there. There we are. American Psycho from writer Michael Calero and artist Peter Kowalski. Got this Greg Staples cover on A. Got this B cover by Nico Walter. A C also by Nico Walter? Sure. A D by Nico Walter. All these covers by Nico Walter. And then we got the new series spinning out of The Exiled from Wesley Snipes. This is called Forgotten Wars. With a cover by artist Jason Krager, veteran comic creator. You get this new series written by Adam Lawson with art by Jason Krager. I get this B cover by Preston Acevedo. A Predator 2 homage cover by Humam Cutoff. Sure. And finally, this D cover by Leo Chiola from Sumerian Comics, Forgotten Wars #1 from Wesley Snipes. Next up, I think this is the only thing from DC Comics this week. Batman, the City of Madness #1 from Christian Ward. This is a new Black Label series, 100% by Christian Ward. This is going to be 48 pages with a $6.99 cover price, available on October 10th. You get this beautiful cover. Look at that. Ooh, looks like we got some Court of the Owls guys here. Visionary creator Christian Ward unleashes a cosmic horror epic featuring the Court of Owls. It's got this B cover by Bill Sienkiewicz himself. Ooh, I'm going to linger on that one. Oh, that's beautiful. Buried deep beneath Gotham City, there exists another Gotham. The Gotham below is a living nightmare, populated by twisted mirrors of our Gotham's denizens, fueled by the fear and hatred flowing down from above. For decades, the doorway between the cities has been sealed and heavily guarded by the Court of Owls, but now the doors swing wide, and the twisted version of the Dark Knight has escaped to trap and train a Robin of his own. Batman City of Madness from Christian Ward, available on October 10th. Cover price is $6.99 on the A, and also the B by Bill Sienkiewicz. Okay, in the home stretch, we've got 3 series now to focus on from Marvel Comics before I let you go for this Saturday morning. Captain Marvel #1. This is the new series written by new creative team Alyssa Wong and Jan Bazaldua, with this cover by Steven Segovia. This is a brand new series with a brand new adventures in introducing a new supporting cast and villains both beloved and dangerously fresh. You got this A cover by Steven Segovia, the B cover by DNA himself, David Nakayama, a Stormbreakers variant by Jan Bazaldua, a Jen Bartel cover featuring that brand new design created by Jen Bartel for this series, and that John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. Pretty. Ooh, and a Joshua Swaby cover. How many more we got? A couple more. We've got a new Champions variant by Paco Medina. And finally, the Window Shades variant by Todd Knock. Captain Marvel new series #1 from Alyssa Wong and Jan Bazaldua. And then we have a one-shot from Captain Marvel, just in time for the Marvels on the silver screen, by writer Anthony Oliveira and Eleonora Carlini. Wow, it's the first time I've had to say that name. This features a cover by Carlos Gomez and features Captain Marvel soldiering up to save the Kree homeworld. This is a one-shot by this creative team that also features covers by David Baldion, C cover by Karen S. Darbo, which is called a MCU variant. And that is looking like all of the actors from the Marvels feature coming up. And this Assault on Eden variant by Karen Darbo. Very nice. Very nice. Next up, we get Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos, another throwback title from Marvel Comics. This one written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Carlos Magno, and this cover by Ryan Brown. Available on October 11th. Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos features a B cover by Gary Frank. Lots of fun. And finally, Superior Spider-Man returns, #1 from original Superior Spider-Man writer Dan Slott, and maybe even artist Giuseppe Camuncoli. I think maybe that's right. With this new cover by Ryan Stegman, this is in the current timeline. Boy, Otto Octavius, he can never pass up a 10-year anniversary, which is a great time to bring this classic Superior Spider-Man back in the story, reuniting that team and together again for a new Spider-Man story. Oh my gosh, Dan Slott, Giuseppe Camuncoli. This Ryan Stegman cover ships on October 11th. Got this B cover by Giuseppe Camuncoli himself, and the C cover by Umberto Ramos. And finally, the Superior Spider-Man returns. #1, Ken Lashley variant for $6.99. Ships on October 11th. And that wraps up today's spotlight on Last Call for First Issues. Okay, let's see. Let's get back here. Let's do that. That works. All right. Yeah, you know what? We missed the first BrainScan in years this last week due to some staffing challenges that we've been facing. We apologize for all the interruptions in service over the last week, both staffing and electrically originating. We do appreciate you coming back to visit us again on YouTube and now back on Facebook for Last Call Live. We will be back streaming on Tuesday, our weekly BrainScan for next week's new comics, 9/13's new comic releases. That'll be Tuesday on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. And, yeah, I guess this will work. Sure, let's try that. No, that's better. All right, so yeah, we've been using Comichub. It's the best way to pre-order your comics with us. Download for your device's app store for free. None of that text makes any sense. Wait, how did that happen? Break out of that? There it is. Hooray, I did it. Hey, check out our new shirt. We got that new shirt with artwork from James Anderson. Got those available. Let's see, we've got Last Call Live coming up next week. Did I do that? Yeah, I made these slides for Brain Candy coming up on Monday, September 18th. We got the poetry of Emily M. Francis, the visual art of Amadeus Roy, the music of Jawbone, and this latest revision features the prose of Jeff Van Zandt. That is all on Brain Candy, our monthly arts review, free of charge on the third Monday of every month. This month on Monday, September 18th from 7 to 9 p.m., hosted right here on the main floor of Green Brain Comics. And that, I think, wraps it up for us, folks. Thanks for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting live from Studio G. Or from the beach. Smack dab right in the middle of beautiful East Downtown Dearborn. Last Call live streams most Fridays, but today, Saturdays. We'll see what happens. Live and archived right here on YouTube and Facebook. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. On Twitter, we are Green Brain CMX. All the links to our shopping cart website and Comichub are below in the description. And remember that we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics.